medical pads are currently open for business. Have a safe and pleasant stay.
Worked out well, all told. I'd say I never did anything for you.
Wait.
Sir, they're dangerous.
They're also not Imperial soldiers. This is clearly a question of money, not loyalty. Am I right?
Not loyalty. Principle. I always fulfill my contracts.
Well, that helps your image. I understand, but competition is basic business. If your employer isn't concerned about keeping you, you'll always get lowballed. The private sector always needs good talent, and we'll pay you what you're worth. Why collect one paltry bounty when I can pay you a fortune in regular wages?
I'm more the cash-in-hand type.
No head for numbers. You can't appreciate the opportunity you're throwing away. Show him the door. We can work this out. The Empire can have Corellia. I'll slip off-world and retire somewhere in the colonies.
Should have thought of that earlier. Let's go, Chairman.
I can't stop you. I'll go quietly.
Obtain Chairman Fane. Good. We proceed on schedule. General, see to the bounty hunter's reward.
Yes, my lord.
Our next objective is to bring Corellia's beasts to heel. You will be the one to break them.
How do you plan for me to do that?
The Corellians cohabit with a number of species. The most numerous and organized are the Solonians. The Republic needs to see the Solonians accede to the Empire. A representative must be acquired.
Never seen a Solonian. What am I looking for?
Man-sized vermin with enough intelligence to fear us. They support the rebellion from Coronet City's interstitial maintenance corridors. One particularly tenacious animal leads packs of raiders to undermine our front lines. It will make as good an example as any. General Trow will brief you on the battle plan. When you have the creature, bring it to me in Axial Park.
You'll have your Solonian soon.
Trying to locate the Solonian raiders in the guts of Coronet City would be almost futile. Instead, you'll target an invaluable Solonian resource and force these raiders to defend it.
What's important enough that they'd risk fighting on our terms?
Solonians rely on a small breeding caste to reproduce. With their future at stake, the Solonians will have no choice but to act. Raid the Solonian warrants under Labor Valley, take your hostages, and hold them at these coordinates.
What's so special about this section of tunnels?
It's a dead end. They'll believe they have you cornered right up to the moment you cut off their only route of escape. These shock collars will keep the alien filth in line while you lead them to the ambush coordinates. When your objective is complete, report directly to Darth Tormin in Axial Park. Just follow the sound of destruction.
Welcome. Please select an available travel route.
Just in time for the show. Grab some turf. Things are about to get fun. The Corellian Star Drive Corporation has been funding resistance cells all over the city. So I'm turning their headquarters into a crater. As soon as I get the all clear from my buddy down there, I'll flip the switch and boom. No more corporation.
A corporation that cares about profits should be open to negotiation.
They're funding resistance cells all over the city. General Hesker wants an example made. And here's the call I'm expecting.
Blow it, quick! They know we're here! Repeat, the Republic's found us! Blow it!
Last. Long-range detonator's not working. The pubs must have put a dampening field up.
Surely you must have thought something like this might happen.
I'd be pretty lousy at my job if I didn't have a backup plan. Just didn't see it getting this bad. A short-range detonator will still blow the charges, but you'd have to fight half the pub army while doing it. I wouldn't last 10 seconds. Respectfully, sir, you've got to help.
I like an explosion as much as the next person. This should be fun.
The pubs will certainly make it fun for you, but the fireworks are worth it. There's a delay on each bomb after it's triggered. That'll give you time to get out of the blast zones. Don't stick around after you set them off. The timer's not that long. And it's a big boom.
Welcome to the Blitz, Hunter. Darth Decimus said we'd be receiving your services. What we've got here is a cleanup operation. Factories were moving massive amounts of supplies to rebels across Corellia. Bomber brigades came in. We rained fire on their heads, ripped the factories apart. We just need to beat down the rebels hiding out inside.
What's causing the delay?
My boys are in the field, but the enemy's tearing them apart. Now that you're here, we can revise our attack. We're getting intel from an inside source. Unfortunately, his dalliances with the local women make him perpetually late.
Manners, Major Tradick. We all have our vices. I'm sorry we haven't met. I'm Darbin Sull, Corellia's top counselor, friend to the Empire. I hope the Major hasn't dirtied my reputation.
Why is a Corellian aiding the Empire?
I've always been a firm supporter of the Empire. And the promise to become Corellia's Prime Minister didn't hurt. I have friends, acquaintances in the Resistance. I pretend I'm sympathetic to their fight, and they tell me things like who's supplying them. Certain factories were churning out military-grade munitions, battle droids, you name it. All donated right to the Resistance across the core worlds.
That's why we bombed those factories into an inferno.
Not quite the subtle approach I hoped for. The bombardment trapped the rebels in the burning wreckage. Now they're angry, desperate, and sitting on the largest weapons stockpile in the core. If the rebels get those weapons functional, we may as well abandon Corellia.
The rebels will be easy prey once I destroy their stockpiles.
Those Corellians fight dirty. Whatever munitions they've got have downed every squad sent their way.
You'll do better. Just wipe out their weaponry. If I know my people, they'll bow to the Empire once their hope is crushed.
Not bad, if I do say so myself. Sure thing.
I'm ruined. Finished! Those Blastosalonians with their riots and their mangy hides. Too busy fighting the Empire to think about the working man, the entrepreneur.
You've confused me with someone who cares.
This uprising hurts anyone trying to make a semi-honest living on Corellia. Major Tradick's expecting me to deliver a shipment of military-grade ordnance, but the Furball Coalition won't even let a rumor get through. It's not just the Solonians either. Wookiees, Drawl, just about every flea bag in the galaxy's stonewalling me.
You want to hire me?
Assuming you can get the job done. I'm sure you don't give a Cathar's hackles about me, but there's an entire regiment of Imperial troops waiting for this gear. If you clear out those mongrels, I should be able to deliver the merchandise. Heck, I'll cut you in on a slice of the profits.
You got yourself a deal.
So you'll do it? Maybe I'm not headed for financial ruin after all. The Wookiees and the Drawl are the ones I'm most concerned about. Thin their numbers a bit, and we'll be in business.
Me?
I'm not the one who should consider surrendering. They can go when we're done. There's only one place scrapping with the Empire gets you. You no longer get a say in the matter. Sleep tight.
Another day, another planet welcomed into our glorious empire. Pity the locals don't appreciate it. They should be thanking us. Instead, they fight. Call us conquerors, oppressors. The Republic has poisoned their minds. But no matter. Their factories are in ruins, their supplies dwindle. Soon these radicals will be powerless.
Have fun with that.
They still have plenty of bite, which is why we must defang them. The rebels are scattered, desperate, reliant on a few supply caches to maintain their resistance. And we've located one such cache. It's heavily guarded, but confiscating those supplies will rob the insurgents of much-needed resources. Can I count on you for this?
I'll do my best.
The rebels are hurting for supplies. They won't give up that cache without a fight.
I think you're gonna be pleased. Sure thing.
destroyed the rebels' supply cache.
Then we're one step closer to ending this pointless uprising. You've done the Empire a great service today. We may yet see this planet fall in line.
Get a load of this. Waste of my talents, if you ask me.
It's amazing. I saw the fires through my optics. Part of me still wishes we could have blown all the charges at once, but that... Corellian star drives won't be funneling any more money.
Is this job finished?
Gotta find my partner. But you've done more than enough already. Thank you.
The rebel weapon shipments are stopped permanently. The resistance is broken.
Good show. See what a little elbow grease can do, Major?
Can it, Darbin? Darth Decimus will want to hear this.
Major, Counselor, and my good friend. What news on the rebel supplies?
Destroyed, my lord. The resistance in Labor Valley is defeated.
That's not entirely accurate. Their weapons are in flames, but the rebellion here is still kicking.
I'm aware of their persistence, Counselor. Intelligence monitored the rebels' retreat. They slithered into the tunnels beneath Coronet City, like the worms they are.
Let them run. I'll track the rebels down and end their resistance.
I wouldn't bet on a quick cleanup. Those tunnels are Solonian territory.
If those furry aliens are part of the resistance, we'll blast them off Corellia.
Patience, Major. The Solonians are fierce warriors. Those tunnels are their nest. Your men wouldn't survive 5 minutes.
You don't know the half of it. I've seen holos of a gang that attacked the tunnels, clawed to pieces.
I've seen it all.
That's why you're the hotshot and I'm the public servant.
The rebels are down there collaborating with the Solonians. They're following the orders of Myrtle, a vicious warrior, and the Solonians' den mother. Her tunnels are the rebels' lifeline, moving troops and supplies beneath Coronet City. Take Myrtle's lair, and we'll fracture the rebellion.
The Salonia tunnels will soon belong to the Empire.
Storm the Solonian warren and deal with them. Once you're in, Imperial forces will cut off their escape. As for you, Darbin, I require your unique perspective elsewhere. Take the first rocket tram to Axial Park. Wait my orders.
Right away, my lord. Corellia's Prime Minister-to-be is happy to serve.
The Empire's grip on Corellia is tightening. Crush the Solonians, and our victory will be that much closer.
The Flames called you here too, didn't they? Pity you missed the show. Our bombs plummeted in silence, then blossomed, giving birth to the magnificent inferno. I yearn for the Flames' warm embrace. Instead, I can only watch the fire reduce the rebel factories to ash.
You're a few bolts short of a droid.
Fire is destruction distilled to its purest form. You do well to respect it. I came to nurse the inferno and watch the blaze consume the rebels. Sadly, the Flames were denied their pleasure. Too many Corellians escaped the fire. Republic doctors treat them, poisoning the survivors against the Empire and fueling their rebellion.
The Corellians despised you imps before you even invaded. The fire bombs didn't exactly help.
Then we will scorch the doubt from their minds. Crush the survivors, and the rebels will realize that defiance earns them death. I'd cast them into the Inferno myself, but the flames, so close, I'd never resist them. Perhaps you could fuel the blaze with the rebel blood.
No one will be left standing.
Good. Find their medical camp. Burn their resistance to the ground.
I'll be done in no time.
I cleared out the Wookiees, Solonians, and Drow for you.
That you did. Just got word the goods made it to Tradix safely. Here's your cut, as promised. You certainly got away with those mongrels. Should have asked you to snag a few pelts while you were out there.